When you hear the word generosity, what comes to mind? Maybe it's giving or sharing, right? Maybe it's giving money or helping others or being selfless. But true generosity isn't about overextending yourself constantly or putting other people's needs above your own. So today we're talking about the last of our 9 mindfulness attitudes, and it's generosity. Hi, and welcome to Sense of Synergy channel. I'm Carolina, and I'm a hypnopsychotherapist, mindfulness teacher, and I have almost 10 years of working experience in the mental health sector. Over the years, I've supported countless individuals towards better mental health and well-being. And today, I'm bringing those insights and tools with me to this channel. So if you're interested in topics like personal growth and development, make sure you stick around with me. In this series, I'll walk you through 9 mindfulness attitudes. Mindfulness attitudes are more than just ideas. They're guiding principles and ways of approaching and relating to yourself, others, your experiences, and the world around you. In mindfulness, generosity isn't just about an action or a gesture. It's not even about giving things away or about material things. Generosity can be patience. Generosity can be giving someone or yourself time, space, kindness, compassion, understanding. It can be about giving someone the time that you think you don't have in the fast-paced life that we live. It can be about loosening the grip of some beliefs and fixed opinions that we have about things so that we can have an open conversation with someone and try and understand a different perspective. Imagine this situation. You're having a stressful day and your mind just goes on and on about, I don't have enough time. I can't handle anything extra. I just need to get through this day. From this place, it's easy to approach and see small, ordinary things like inconveniences. And when that happens, we often react in quite a reactive way, impulsive way, with resistance and irritation, or even become a bit grumpy at the whole world around us. Now imagine the same day, but with an intentional, mindful pause. You notice the tension in your thoughts, in your mind, and in your body. You sit down, take some deep breaths, and remind yourself that even in the stressful moments, even in the busyness of everyday life and the pressures of it, you have the choice over how much you let those things affect you and control you. And that even during stress, we can have a dose of inner calm and confidence and clarity in our minds. And we don't have to function from a chaotic perspective. And maybe you realize that those unread emails can wait a couple of minutes. And that you do have the time in your workday to take your lunch break away from your laptop and have that time just for yourself. Or maybe you realize that you do have 3 minutes during your day to respond to that text or call that friend or family member back. And that if you do and when you do those things, nothing bad will happen. Your day won't end with tragedy and the whole world will still exist. And this attitude of generosity shows us the points in our life where we cling onto something, where we cling onto our time, to always being right in a conversation, to beliefs, opinions, or even to the need to always be perfect, to do things perfectly. And it teaches us to move from I don't have enough of something to I've got something to give, even if it's small and even if it's not material. So here are your 3 simple ways in which you can bring more generosity into your everyday life. Number 1, step out of your head. We often spend so much time absorbed in our inner dialogue of thoughts, worries, fears, mental to-do lists, that we often miss the opportunities to show a little more kindness and give a little more presence to the people in our lives. Maybe despite the stress and looming deadlines at work, you can still say thank you and share a smile with your work colleague or your manager. Maybe after a day of work, you can create time and space to sit with your partner and let them share their worries or concerns without comparing or saying things like, "I've had it worse." Maybe you think about the joy and excitement your child feels about going to a friend's birthday party, knowing that you made it possible just by taking them there, even though you have a packed schedule already. So this attitude of generosity is about recognizing that we can choose to act with a little more openness and kindness in everyday situations. Not because our feelings or our needs don't matter as much as other people's, or because you need to force yourself to do these things, but because kindness really doesn't cost us anything. But sometimes it can really make us feel lighter and improve our relationships. Number 2, give without overgiving. Just like I said at the beginning, generosity doesn't mean overextending yourself, people pleasing, or always putting other people's wants and needs above your own. And if you find this to be a tricky balance, catering to your own needs, looking at what you need and want, but also respecting other people's wishes and needs, this question may be quite helpful. So before you say yes to anything, before you agree to anything or commit to anything, ask yourself, can I agree to this? Or can I say yes to this? Or can I do this without feeling resentful afterwards? And bear in mind, this resentment can be either towards yourself or towards that person. And resentment often happens and comes up for us when we agree to things that we really kind of didn't want to do in the first place, but we ended up agreeing to them just to keep that other person satisfied. Generosity in mindfulness is honest, authentic, and it's grounded. It respects your own boundaries and limitations whilst also considering and respecting other people's needs and boundaries. Sometimes the most generous thing is to say no, but to say it with kindness, politeness, and honesty. Sometimes it's generous to give less, maybe, for instance, less time, but to give it fully, so that when you're with that person, you're giving them your full presence and attention. And this kind of generosity doesn't break boundaries or limits. It considers both sides, and it doesn't leave you feeling like you've self-betrayed yourself or that you feel guilty for not doing things for other people. And this kind of generosity builds trust as well. It not only builds trust between you and that person because it helps you to be honest and open and transparent, but also it helps you build your own sense of trust towards yourself. Number 3, practice self-generosity. Notice how you speak to yourself or how you refer to yourself when you're low on energy, motivation, when you're having a bad day, or when you make a mistake or things just don't go to plan. Do you criticize yourself a lot? Almost put yourself down with your own words and inner dialogue? Is this how you would speak to a friend, a loved one, or a person you care for? Self-generosity may mean noticing that your mind or body are not feeling 100% on a day and that you may not be able to do as much as you planned. And instead of judging yourself for that, criticizing, getting frustrated at feeling this way, or even pushing through things anyway, instead of doing that, maybe just giving yourself permission to rest and recharge and to feel the way you're feeling. Self generosity may also mean learning how to not measure your sense of worth by how much you get done or how productive or unproductive you are. So, this is simply about trying to approach your own difficulties, challenges, and struggles with the same kindness and supportiveness you would offer to a friend in a similar situation. And this question may be a helpful reminder to have in those moments. Is this how I would speak to a friend if they felt this way? Is this what I would tell them to do or advise them to do if they were feeling this way or if they were in a similar situation? If you're interested in finding new ways to improve your health and well-being, you can get access to my free webinar, You Are How You Breathe, which talks everything about breath work and breathing techniques. All you need to do to get access to this webinar is go to my website, www.senseofsynergy.com, leave your email address there, and I'll send a link to your inbox. I'm super curious to hear what you guys think about today's mindfulness attitude. And let me know in the comments down below, how are you planning to use it in your everyday life? If you've enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up or even send it to someone who you think needs a little mindfulness today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.